Hey folks, how's it going? We're live, it's Wednesday. Doing some Blender stuff again today. Let's just turn this light down a bit. Always forget to do the lights. There we go. Much better. Much better. Awesome. We've tied the beard up so it doesn't get in the way. Oops. Hey Jeffrey, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you had a good week so far. Is the battery dying on this? Battery's low on the headset, which is fantastic. So unfortunately these things only really last about a week. Well, I only use these headsets for streaming. And let's be fair, probably about a week and a half of streaming. Then these start getting low. So you need to really charge them every couple of times. Gorgeous, enjoy any of the old releases? Give Coastal. No. No, not much chance to put any music on. I shall put some on. I'm driving over to Nick's tomorrow, so at the very least I can listen to it in the car. And I hated the most. I'll let you know. I certainly would. I should take notes. Yeah, it's been a busy week, so I shall put them on. Those two are the most dog-shaped terrible. The OSFH and Shame. Hazenhout. Thank you. I think the allergies are getting to me. Yeah, I was about to just say when someone sneezes. Yeah. I need to learn that one. Oh. I'll try not to sniff too much. But I've taken antihistamine medication twice, in fact. And it lasts for a few hours, even though it's supposed to last a day. I think I need like a proper strong stuff. Last time I talked to a pharmacist, they recommend spraying stuff at my nose and putting drops in my eyes rather than taking medication. But we'll see. Right, go switch over to the main screen, have a look at Blender. So last time we were looking at this, we were able to work out these bearings. Yeah, so this is going to make animating so much easier. So I can just basically go through this motion. Be easy on a proper humanoid as well. So I was designing an album cover for my new project, Extensive necrotic subdermal post-mortem polymicrobial tissue liquefaction. Yes. Gore grind. That's going to be quite interesting. Gore grind has no drawings, but pictures of gore. Ah. That stands to reason, I suppose. And even though many do it, I'm against using real gore pictures. That used to be someone, you know, I don't know, yeah. There is some kind of macabre in that, but at the same time it's disrespectful if sort of that person didn't want to end up with an album cover. So I asked AI, but it looked very AI, and I don't like using AI. Yeah. And it clicked. Movie screenshots, yeah. There's plenty of fake gore on movies. Looks real, no one heard for real. Yeah. The only way you're going to get any better than that is making your own fake scenes. But I don't think movie rights holders aren't going to come after you for a gore grind album. Watching an obscure movie zombie screenshot of the seal light. Nice. Or zoomed in and edited. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For a release for 20 listeners, they're not going to catch you. Also, show what AI got me. Oh, okay. Yeah, you show it. Cool, yes. There you go, in case you wonder, no, I did not even try to write words. May contain sensitive content. Okay. Almost looks like a video game scene. And then this one's yeah, that looks a bit more realistic. Yeah, it also looks AI, yeah. Final product spec. Oh yeah. That's why I say where it looks like a video game, because it's too kind of too digital, I suppose, in some ways. Too, yeah, doesn't look realistic. Too clean, yeah. I expect that as a scene in a PlayStation 2 game, maybe PlayStation 3 game. Whereas what you come up with there sort of is quite looks a bit more horrific. Excuse me, good sir, is this the Hug Junkie stream? It is indeed. Hello, bot. Good to see you. Yeah, I certainly think what you went with fits better. Movie made by Peter Jackson before he's famous. Wow. One of his early obscure works, Brain Dead, 1992. I was not aware of that. Although I'm not too aware of Peter Jackson's works generally, apart from Lord of the Rings. King Kong quite knows. Oh yeah, King Kong, I suppose. Not seen King Kong though. Not the Peter Jackson version. Big monkey. Yes. One big monk. Well, hello there, HJ. It would seem YouTube is actively blocking my comments. Don't know what I did to them. It's still causing you problems. How goes the blender? Yeah, looking good at the moment. Also, to keep it gore grindy and not normal grind, I'm not even going to pronounce words and grunt them. I like it. We'll gurgle some water and edit the sound. Nice. I like that idea. That's how you make gore grind toilet gurgles. Makes sense to me. Right, gonna highlight these make a stamp of where they are. Made some good progress with Blender today myself. Nice. What'd you get up to, Bob? I was helping my father put a dog cage in the car. It's training day and I saw a book on the floor of the car, so I picked it up. Translates to why it's cool to be Christian. Oh wow. And has this weird dude jumping on it. So hey kids, this is why Christianity is cool. Trying to speak rich English, but pretty sure I'm failing poorly. Oh, you're doing pretty good on that, Bob. Yeah, it was speaking as well as any English person would. Sent a pic. He didn't know how he got there. Possibly one of your neighbours stuck it in there. Or maybe your dogs are trying to convert to Christianity. And they brought it in there. So the mother bought it as a joke, wanted to give it to me for Christmas, and hid it in the car that I'd use. Oh wow. A new workbench and a cool packager machine which took a while to model in texture. Oh. But it looks good though. Before we continue, let's grab everything above as well. And we'll make a make sure they've all got. Okay, so we got a starting point for the entire thing there now. Tonight after the stream, I plan on adding them into Godot and fixing up the lab. Question is whether I should actually open Godot or mindlessly scroll social media. Now, which one sort of sounds easier? What you could do is set yourself an alarm for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Scroll social media. When the alarm goes off, open Godot and start doing something. Godot, I like. My mind, I don't want to go mindless. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to kind of become mindless with scrolling. I don't listen to alarms. I don't have the discipline. Yeah, if you're going to ignore the alarm, then there's not much that can be done there. Might whip out my Wii again. Packed it away today. Resident Evil 4 is extremely good. Ooh, nice. Auto key. I only remember having no health, no heals, and chapter being very hard. It'd be one of those kind of games where you open and go, why did they ever stop playing this? And you start playing it. Oh, yeah. That's the reason I stopped playing. Waarom het de right? What is question to Shin? You've sent it. Told you translation already. Yeah. It almost looks like he's trying to he's pretending to be Super Mario. Just wanted to show the guy jumping. Yeah, jumping guy. Maybe put him to Photoshop and stick him in Mario World. In fact, a little bit of work, you could probably turn him into a 2D puppet and have a Mario clone game where he's just running along and yeah, collecting something else. At this point in the horror elements aren't even deterring me. It's plainly making them plenty of them making me use up all my ammo and all my heals, and sending a full battalion of parasites to fight me once. Yeah, when it gets to the parasite stage of Resident Evil, I feel the fear is gone. Like the fear of the creatures is gone. God, it's just kind of fear of a character dying, I suppose. I thought a giant killed it, then came back. And later it came back, and then later it came back with a friend. Oh. Worst parasites are the invisible ones and the flying ones. There's invisible parasites? Invisible parasites would be quite scary. Yeah, they are the only. We're only in sewer though. Can you see their eyes? Oh. And the water splashing as they move towards you. Yeah, that is quite scary. Where's there like 20 slugs missing them? Ooh. What's the current animation you're making right now? So this is the walking animation. So I'm just trying to work out the kind of movement I want. The Walking Dead now, we got Walking Stoned. Sorry. I think Jeffrey is aware of the Walking Stoned. Yes, you. You're almost a Walking Dead because of it, true. Suicidal Brits. Yep, that's us. That's the British one. Jumping in front of the cars. It wasn't much jumping as much as kind of like stumbling into front of them. Watching left and be like, look, it's empty, let's go. Yeah. It's a crazy law drop, yeah. It's kind of built in. You go, okay, no cars. But then you go to other countries and that rule doesn't work. Let's grab those ones. Yeah, we met up in the Netherlands and we drive on the other side of the road compared to them. His friend was stoned AF and I had to keep trying to pull them by their arms or necks, stop them from walking for them incoming cars. Yeah, since they thought the road was empty, indeed. Yeah, I do thank you for that. Beard seems different. You change anything, or am I crazy? You're crazy, bot. But no, I tied the beard up. The beard has got like a little tie around it. Damn tourists. Jeffrey the babysitter, yeah. I sell emotes. Hey Lisa, you sell the best emotes. There they are. All those awesome emotes. Love the suing dinosaur. Yeah. Oh, apologise for that bot. Still need to adjust that. Sell lawsuits. Oh. So Restream bot. So YouTube Hug Junkie received. It's getting all crazy. Yeah. Received 2 strikes. 2 strikes. I see you bot for giving me a strike again. Yeah, I'll change that. I'm pretty sure I did. Why do you keep getting strikes? There's a rule for like capitals. Like the bot can be set up to say how many capitals can be in a message. But I'm pretty sure I turned that off. So because the whole message was capitals, I went, they're spamming capitals. You go, no, they're trying to say something with emphasis. So I don't get spammers. Capitals. Yeah, you should be fine now. Not getting banned. Capitals. Capitalism it is. Yeah, I am safe. Yeah, anyone with a sword on Twitch is fine. I think it might just be YouTube. I'm now going AFK. Swear words. Cool. Enjoy your AFK. But it was on the... Yeah, I think it's... Which bot is it? I've got too many bots running. It might be... What's it called? Botrix. Might be Botrix. That's I'll have to check that one. Because I should sue YouTube for emotional damage. Because it's capitalism, discrimination, Super Pro Max Ultra 15 Pro. Certainly gets a lot of hits on that. Have I changed that for that? Yes, let's do that. Paste and then remove those and up there. Did you hear about the guy who was robbed of a $200,000 Lego collection? I did not. Oh, that would have been absolutely gutting. When did that happen? So basically, a guy's dad was sick and he was in a bad financial situation, so he went to a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs. Oh, okay. He signed a contract with the local Bricks and Minifigs that stated the Legos belong to him, but when they sell, they get a small portion of the money, the rest goes to the family. Okay. There's also vintage Star Wars collection. It belonged to his dad. Oh, wow. a nice gallop going on there. Either way, the owner of the local bricks and minifigs moved out of America, and the new owner is basically like the previous owner signed that contract. I did not. I didn't. The contract is void. Oh. Massive in a nutshell. Okay. Yeah, I smell some legal issues there. I couldn't sue because Bricks and Minifigs is a massive corporation and will drag out the lawsuit. It would cost him a lot more than the collection is worth. Ah, that sucks. I hate when they do that. I feel they can push their weight around because they're a big corporation. He tried many things, but still hasn't got his Lego back. Yeah. So in 2019, wow. Well, it needs to be offset a little bit more still. They did force their local bricks and minifigs to close down and receive multiple negative reviews. I bet. The thing is, if that kind of story goes public, it's a massive reputation hit for the company. Like a lot of companies, if they want to save their reputation, basically, even if they could win the case, they fold because their reputation is worth more than the money they'd gain. Bricks and Minifigs bad light right now. Yeah, like they're gonna lose business. Like if Lego collectors are the people that would be going to them, they're not gonna buy from someone who basically steals a collection. So that new person coming in has basically killed the company at this point. But you see that kind of stuff happening all the time. That anyone who's smart enough not to do it in the first place should even realize, yeah, you making a little bit of money is not worth risking your reputation as a company. But a lot of companies do that. Go, oh, we can squeeze a bit of money here. We can throw our weight around, exploit this here. We'll be greedy, and it just collapses. Multiple people try to help, but case got cease and desist. Is how you spell that? Yeah, that's close enough. I can't tell you what the spelling is. Bullied everyone who tried to help using lawsuits. Bricks and Minifigs was a trusted bestseller in the market, but now, yeah. Let's have a quick Google that. Bricks and Minifigs. Yeah, as soon as I type that into the search, it goes theft, controversy, CEO, lawsuit, scandal. Like even searching for it comes up with all these things now. On YouTube right now is how long vid? Oh. GoFundMe passes $10,000 amid Bricks and Minifigs Lego lawsuit dispute. YouTuber starts a cult and is raided by police. No, that's something different. Oh, okay. He starts a cult in attempt to recover the old Lego. Oh, wow. So there's a cult behind it as well now. Oh, Penguin Zero. Yeah, the Penguin Zero picks something up. You know, it's got out of hand. Colts, didn't hear anything of that. That's just, I'm just seeing that reported on some news sites. That a cult was started in order to try and get the Lego back. Police raid. A mega post on Reddit. The official Lego Reddit has got a mega post about it. Oh, original creators in handcuffs. Oh. I've noticed on their Instagram, they've limited all their posts now. So the official Bricks and Minifigs Instagram is all locked. Be right back, okie dokie. Yeah, you cannot comment on any of their Instagram posts. They've gone into the lockdown. Yeah, when the social media goes into lockdown, you know it's bad. Scared running away like cowards, yeah. Be right back, okie dokie. Yeah, they're getting massive negative reviews as well. Yeah, apparently, yeah, the general people's experience with the store is not great either. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they're a good company, but you only need one bad manager to set off the downfall. Yeah, it's not going to be good for them. You're better off trying to buy from independent Lego, I suppose. I will not certainly buy anything from them if there's anything in the UK. I don't know if we have anything in the UK. Watching some animated short things I made as a teen, but it's so bad and not quality-wise per se. It's meant to be a Stickman movie, but the humor is so edgy and wrong. Yes, it's kind of what being a teen is, I suppose. Yeah, I've thought about some of the stuff I've made in the past and it's quite cringe-worthy. This is mostly, it's so extremely offensive, I just can't show it to anyone. Ah, yeah. And I'm back. Welcome back, bot. Ready to watch you cook up some walking stones. Yeah. Try and get the loop set on this, right? So now I realise making organic free models is hard, yeah. It's yeah, I always find it hard to emulate anything that's too close to real life. Rather model an alien gun than an apple, yeah. The thing is, we know what an apple should look like. So it's going to be more difficult to match up to what we know an apple looks like versus an alien gun does not exist. Apart from in your mind. So there's no rules really as to how accurate the alien gun looks like. Whereas if you make an apple, it doesn't look right, people go, well, that doesn't look like an apple. That's the difficulty, like, you look at something and it looks off. Now, working on this golem, to a certain extent, you can probably expect how this golem might move and look. But ultimately, if it doesn't match what people expect, it doesn't really matter, because it's what I think a golem should look and move like. We're in the confines of typical realistic expectations around the model, like how could something like this move? But that's the only unfortunate thing when you're sharing media with the general populace, is that even though it's something that does not exist and you're making it exist, to make it believable it needs to follow certain common expectations and to make people comfortable with it. Because how can you have a realistic golem? Because golems don't exist. But there are certain things people would expect. Let's get those organic curves, which truly are the hardest part. And natural broken parts, like on logs. Yes. So 25 to 35, tiny movement. 80 to 90 on the other hand. Okay, let's delete that. Move the entire thing. So I think somewhere along the line I have missed the movement. Yes, there. Okay, let's do this. Plugged my laptop into my TV and stream started buffering heavily. Unplugged it. It's better coincidence? I think not. Nah. What is probably likely happening is it needs more power to run the TV. Run it on the TV. And that power's a little bit too much for it to handle. We've had it at work with most of the people in my office. Well, everyone in my office uses a laptop, and each laptop has 2 screens at the very least plugged into it. Most of them actually have 3 screens. Now, if you can imagine a laptop with 3 external monitors plugged into it, that's quite a bit of power. And not all laptops can handle that. And they wonder why plugging a screen in slows it down. PC didn't even throttle though. Oh. Depends if it's on the graphics. Did it, you notice any issues on the graphic processing? Oh, nest up here somewhere. Let's delete all this up. Don't know what it is exactly. Probably just because my internet noticed 7, 8, it's bad and super bad. 8, 9, 8 to 10. It's okay-ish at the moment. I plugged PC and it was 10 on the dot. Ah, yeah, it could be coincidence. I say I do know having extra screens will draw some processing away. Right, so that should be a smoother loop. So I'll be back with a cup of 10 o'clock coffee. Okie dokie. Enjoy your coffee. Right, so I now need to make that line the online. So we delete those ones. Yo, hi, looks like I'm an hour late. Hey, Perfect Dev. That's okay. Welcome in, good to see you. We've not done a lot. We've mainly been chatting. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing had a good week. It's hot, like hot, yes. What kind of temperatures do you have where you are? It's about 27 degrees Celsius here. Which is still too hot. $30, $32. Ooh. Yeah, that is way too hot. Now, can I comfortably offset this now? I kind of feel that should be the start of the animation just there. Walked into the kitchen and here you're speaking about temperature. It's crazy how 30, 32 is hot, because that's normal summer for me. Heck, normally 33, 34 in summer. And on hot days, 37, 40 or 42. Ooh. If we're so lucky. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, if it hits 30 degrees in the UK, it's unbearable. It's just about manageable in depends on the area there. So the UK is very humid. So however hot it is, you feel the heat. I know other countries like Spain, it's not as humid. So the heat is a bit more bearable. So we refer to as dry heats because there's not so much humidity. Perks of living close to a desert. Yeah, having a drier climate. Isn't that the definition of a desert? It's basically dry climate. Not necessarily the heat, but the dryness of it. But yeah, having that low humidity allows temperatures to go much higher before people start dying. Figuratively and unfortunately, literally, I suppose. No, I should move that back one. How was your day today? Pretty good actually. Thank you for asking, Perfect Dev. It's been pretty relaxed, I suppose. That's more of a gallop. Yeah, not too many problems to deal with today, which we like. So halfway through the week, 2 more days to go, and I feel should be able to manage without anything too crazy happening. In summer it rains a bunch and it's nice, but the day after the rain it's unbearable, especially when the temperature gets to 37. Either way, I know we'll now go get my coffee. Yes, get the coffee. Can't forget the coffee. Yeah, I'm thinking we delete those. We shift the whole animation. Doing something and putting your stream on picture-in-picture is pretty chill, not gonna lie. Nice. That's pretty cool. Never really thought about doing that. I've not used the PIP feature on anything for a long time. I tend to forget it's there, to be honest. Use it a lot. Awesome. Yeah, I say I just can't completely forget that. It's just even there. Although I use my computer most of the time, I have multiple screens. And if I'm watching something on the TV, I tend to either have my phone with me or don't typically have much going on at the same time. So realistically, should delete those ones there. I know it falls short of the animation. I think, well, I'm pretty happy with the leg movement. Now, I was thinking potentially have it as like a slow stomp, but the animation as it is probably a bit too quick. So what I could probably do is space out the movement a little bit. And then between... You're back, welcome back, Jeffrey. Between sort of each kind of leg swing, have a slight tilt side to side, because naturally bipedal creatures have a swing as their legs move. And probably a slight up and down bob. Did a small impromptu dog walk. We go the door open because we have the heat. Ah, okay. Cool. Stone walking golem play on the moon. On moonwalking. I'm back. Welcome back. I joined in, yeah. Donya got up to say you want to go for walking, joined in. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Is it I know they generally advise not to walk, try not to walk dogs when it's too warm. It depends if it's cooled down enough outside. 10 minutes real dog walk, awesome. Yeah, so they recommend walking dogs when it cools down into the evenings, because yeah, especially sort of dogs with lots of fur, it's very hard to keep cool. Yes, because stone pavement, etc. Yes, yeah. There's still instances around my town of people walking dogs on hot pavements, despite all the warnings. It is not good. These people do not think. When too hot or rainy, I just that's out on property. We got small private forest. So beneath trees, no stone pavements means it's not too hot. You played Legend of Zelda? I have. I quite enjoy it. Like a lot of the what I'm going to be making for Moongate Mage will be inspired by Legend of Zelda, amongst other things. So sort of there'll be kind of similar kind of ideas, because I enjoy Legend of Zelda series. I've not played all of them, but I played the early ones, and I played Breath of the Wild, and what's the other one I've got? Fairly recent one on the Switch. Echoes of Wisdom. Ew. Because I downloaded Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword ReROM. Oh, nice. Echoes of Wisdom is awesome. Yeah, I like that one. Haven't played it yet though. Don't know what to expect. Breath of the Wild, Tears of Kingdom suck. Yeah, for Zelda games, they suck. For an adventure game, they seem cool. They're fun games. I don't count them as Legend of Zelda games, really. Like everyone likes them best nowadays. Yeah, I think because of what they've done with the games. Like the gameplay is kind of more kind of expansive and out there, but it's not. It's lost the spirit of Zelda. And a lot of games have gone that way. Like even I like the Pokemon games, but a lot of those went, hey, let's just have a massive world and you just run around trying to find the things. And you go, well, this is kind of tedious. Where's the adventure? It's just me wandering around in a field. Fuck no, they Ocarina of Time. Yeah, they don't beat Ocarina of Time. Like those kind of games are iconic. Like the older ones. Those games are inspiring. Like Breath of the Wild doesn't really inspire me to make my own games. But like even like Echoes of Wisdom inspires me because that goes back to older Zelda stuff. Like Link's Awakening and all this. Everything is losing spirit these days, yeah. I actually watched a video earlier on explaining conspiracies inside Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. It reminded me that Assassin's Creed games had a lot of spirit and a lot of kind of deep lore, which they just did away with for big open world RPG. And as much as I enjoy playing big open world RPG Assassin's Creed, it's not the same game. It's just running around a big open area stabbing people. Rather than, oh, what's all this kind of secret war that's been going on for centuries? What's these hidden motives? What's all this mystery? Let's try and piece together to find out what went on. And it's like, yeah, all that's gone now. It's just, let's go stab people. There's plenty of games that the whole thing is, let's go stab people. Bought 2 games, by the way. Gal Guardians Demon Purge, Metroidvania, and Eternites, dating sim hack and slash game. Ooh, that's an interesting combo. AC1, 2 and 4 are the best, agreed. 3 sucks, yeah. Like, I played 3, I wouldn't play it again. Like, I'm happy to go back, play 1 and 2 and 4. Because they're great stories. And again, they have the spirit and the lore in their stuff. Rest is mid, yeah. Money rules, unfortunately, yeah. Like, there's quite a loud part of the Assassin's Creed community that go, ugh, all these puzzles suck. I hate trying to work stuff out. It slows down the game. I just want to go and stab things and jump from rooftops, which is fine. So if that's the game you want to play, but there are other games like that. And Assassin's Creed had, let's jump to this rooftop. Oh, there's a puzzle. Let's work out to get into here. Where's the key for this? And then try and find your target and kill them without anyone noticing. That's quite a specialist area. But now it's just a generic RPG. You don't even have to stealth the missions anymore. Like the first and second Assassin's Creed, if you didn't stealth it, you were in big trouble. Like, you could probably get out of it if you were skilled as a player. But the game made it extremely hard. Now it's like, oh well, they've spotted me. Let's just hit everyone. Which many games give you that option, but yeah, Money Rules, they sell lots more copies of a generic game than they do a more niche. But watching this video on how the spirit like maybe remember how the spirit disappeared. Like, even I enjoy the story in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's set in London. You got this kind of thing between the twins. And that's a great story, but again, that doesn't feel overly Assassin's Creed-y. It's close. It's certainly closer than 3 was. And I did like Unity for the fact that it was the jumping across rooftops again, but yeah, that game just didn't do it well. So it's hard to return to that. I would say it's the fault of the short form content because people just find elaborate ways to make it watchable for short form content, and companies probably noticed, yeah. Yeah, I like Unity. It was basically a return to one, but with rouges. Yeah. Yeah, I think Unity could have been something really special. I just don't think they did it well. Great rendition of Paris. I know they used Ubisoft's rendering of the Notre Dame when it burned down to help rebuild it. So great visually. Gameplay could have been tighter. But they lost their way a little bit after 4, and they started adding extra content. Like sort of you can buy extra stuff. And so okay, that's when the money starts to be raked. Yeah, like I've not even got that far with Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Because again, I enjoyed the setting. I like playing as a Viking. But it's not Assassin's Creed. Like even they loosely, to tie it into the whole thing, is that, oh, there seems to be a data corruption. We don't know whether your ancestor was male or female. Pick one, kind of thing. And that's about as loose as it is. When we go, well, here's your protagonist. Choose what gender they are. But in previous games is that they had a male lead, they had a female lead. There were 2 separate people. Possibly great grandparents or something. I get it. Yes, we all need money, but knowing that a lot of people are going to buy, why make it so expensive? Literally bleeding their own customers dry. Yeah, like Ubisoft have just completely lost it on that. But they know what sells. They know how to make the money. It's unfortunately exploiting players. AC Origins was fun in the Origin story, but I didn't like the RPG versus the pure stealth action game. After that, there were AC games in name, just ancient Greece Viking game, samurai game. That's it. Exactly. I agree. Like, I enjoy them. I don't say I don't enjoy them, but they're not. They've lost the spirit of what the series was. Only play free play sandbox games. It feels awesome doing whatever you want. Ones without forced tasks. Yeah, like sandbox games are amazing for that. Like, I enjoy the Lego games for that reason. That you just do what you want. There's no consequence. Just have fun. Also, Syndicate didn't work on me. I do get a cool Syndicate figure though. Yeah. Turns out I did not send the message. Oh no. I reckon that was probably YouTube. Perfect Dev. But we're back okay, Lisa. Yeah, I don't know if it's a YouTube thing, because I'm going to have to look at see if my bot is deleting anything. Because there's messages are going missing. Yes, be right back, dog walk. Okie dokie. Let's do a little bit of a bobbing. Understand perfect there. Free play sandbox games are fine. Super fun. 2. Being forced to do a task just isn't always fun. Sometimes it's so you pick up a linear story game or something. In my opinion. Also like games where they're built in cheats serve you will have a little fun. Oh yes. When you've been playing the game for a bit, there you go, I just want to mess around. Like Minecraft has been great for that. Like different modes to play the same kind of thing. I like sort of some of the older games had things like Big Head mode. That was a quite that was a fun kind of cheat in a lot of games. Just give all the characters big heads. But yeah, so it all depends on what mood you're in. You go, well, I don't want to engage too much with this game. I just want to just exist in the game. Or do I want to kind of get stuck into a deep story and kind of get myself lost in this world of make-believe. I also love Lego games, by the way. I finished a lot of them 3 or 4 times as a kid. And also, I enjoyed Lego games a lot. Nice. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Lego games. If you go back on my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of Lego game streams. This was primarily like a Lego game channel at one stage. But I branched out into a lot of different games and different activities. But Lego games are so easy to stream and just play in general. It's kind of chill, and so you don't even have to be paying attention. If you die, you go, oh no, respawn. So it's certainly good for that. I messed up 2 of my models now. I've got to jump back into Blender. Oh no. What Lego games have you played finished? So all the Lego Batmans. So Lego Batman 1, 2 and 3. Obviously I'm still playing the current one. Lego Dimensions. Lego Marvel 1 and 2. Have I done Lego Lord of the Rings? I think I've done... I haven't played the Harry Potter series. I might have done Lord of the Rings. Can't remember. Pirates of the Caribbean. Lego Star Wars. Done all of the Lego Star Wars. The only games I've not played is Lego Hobbit and Lego Incredibles. But all the other ones I've played. But I've not finished all of them. But I own Lego Incredibles and Hobbit. But then I stayed away from playing those because I hadn't seen the films. I thought I want to see the film before I play the Lego. And the only other one I've not done Lego game wise is Lego Horizon Adventures. Because again, I've not played the original Horizon games. So I want to play the original Horizon before I play the Lego version. But yeah, so Hobbit, Incredibles and Horizon, purely because I've not done the original content. I find I enjoy Lego games more knowing the original references. I wanted to download Lego Pirates of the Caribbean and Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, but trying to focus on RE4 and going to... That's fair. They're not going anywhere. So even if you download them and then don't play them, they're there for when you do. Yeah, there's been a few games where I go, oh, I really love that game. I really love to play it, but then I haven't got the time to play it. So in that case, I usually end up waiting until there's like a deal on the price. So I don't rush to buy it straight away. You go, okay, I haven't got time to play it now, so I'm not going to worry about the price. I'll worry about buying it now because the price of it will come down by the time I have time to play it. It's crazy. I have 6 games and only have 12 gigs out of my 32 gig of my SD card left. Ooh. Yeah, the games will be big. I don't really pay for anything. I get them with my ways. Well, that's fair. Yeah, the main way what I tend to see with these kind of things is that if you're able to put money into things you truly care and support, then that helps fund them continue. But if you can't afford it right now, that's still cool. Do ya sail the 7 seas? Yeah, I've sailed the seas a few times and go, oh, like that wasn't worth buying, and I end up deleting it. Or we go, actually, really enjoy this. I'll try and find it on a sale. Yeah, I also, anything I really enjoy, I usually like to get a copy of. If I don't enjoy it enough, doesn't cross my mind. Hate paying for games, feel like it's a waste of money. Yeah. I say if you enjoy the game, then it's typically not a waste of money. But as a game dev, I do not like saying the C's, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, like, there's a lot of game devs out there that would rather well, a game dev is a game dev. You make a game, you develop it, you're a game dev. Professional game dev, maybe not, but game dev nonetheless. But yeah, there's a lot of game devs out there that go, well, I'd rather not hold the game I've made back from people who want to play it but can't afford it. So if they want to play it that way, go ahead. But I just hope enough people that do enjoy it buy it, so they can make more games. But then some of the prices of the AAA studios, like the big studios, are making games just for profit. They're not going to miss one or two people getting their game other ways. So it's mainly indie devs that are kind of chill with it. So, hey, cool, you want to play my game? I appreciate you want to play it. But if you can, I appreciate a copy purchased when you can. But then indie games aren't too expensive compared to AAAs, and AAAs just seem a lot of money and you don't get a lot for it. But especially things like lost media, or no matter what you do, you cannot purchase it. Like Wii games, you're not going to find a lot of Wii games out there anymore. There's probably going to be a few things on eBay, second-hand places. But Nintendo's not making profit off Wii games anymore. There's a bunch of abandonware sites for PC games there are. I'm back, welcome back, Jeffrey. That one house in the street might be watching porn again. Oh no. It was a bit unclear today. Yesterday it was 100% porn. The one that has the window open. Always. Just big TV visible from the outside watching porn. They're either completely oblivious or they just really don't care. If you ever assume you're a developer of some kind, what's your preferred language? So I don't know if I ever told you, but in my street there's this one guy who is such an extreme hoarder, he can't sit in his own house. He eats and sleeps in his car in front of his house. Oh wow, I don't think you have, no. Doesn't have a small house, but it's filled to the brim. Oh, his car's also filled with crap. Yeah, that's kind of clinical hoarding, that is. That's kind of needing of psychiatric and that's the needing of help. Well, I was in the thrift store today and he was there buying things. Oh no. Well, C++ is great, but if you want easy, I'll side with Lewis and then Python. Awesome. So my favorite one's Python. Cool. I was like, don't you have enough? That's fair comment. Yeah, Python's pretty cool. I'm running our entire our time clocking machines at work on Python. Oh, nice. Python favorite language too. Cool. Yeah, the only solid thing I've written in Python is this time clocking machine. It's MicroPython or CircuitPython, I suppose. Interacting with hardware. Yeah, most of my stuff that interacts with it otherwise. I end up using a multitude of languages. Python is also my fave. Only one I privately use. Oak Junkie developed something in C# for me. Yes, I helped you sort of understand Unity. Also love Python because of Monty Python. Yeah, Monty Python homage. Monty Python's cool. I'm a big fan of Monty Python. It took me a while to realise the two were connected. I was like, oh, that's why it's called Python. Jeffrey's a dev too. Yeah. Well, everyone here is a dev, I suppose, in some way. We're all learning to dev. I suppose Father doesn't like Monty Python. He does love Fawlty Towers. That's cool. We can learn more. I suppose, Jeffrey, you're more of an artist that has learned sort of game dev in order to work with art, I suppose. I also know a bit of Java, but I get a lot of help from AI because it's too complex. Yeah, I wouldn't even consider looking at Java. It's like, yeah, that's not work. Worry about that. What's Monty Python? Monty Python is an old British comedy show or comedy group that had a show. Very silly stuff. Typical British humour. Like there's a bit of the fish slapping competition where it's filmed as if it's a real documentary with like commentary and go, well, these two men are in the fish slapping competition. We've got a big favourite on the one on the right, and they're just hitting each other with fishes and stuff. But it's done in a very serious way, but it's obviously ridiculous. Show movies, yeah, they got some movies as well. My favourite one is the Holy Grail. Massive fan of Holy Grail. And the Killer Rabbit. That rabbit's dynamite. He's a stone cold killer. Or have you? Not really dev an artist for one piece of art, so I needed to code Hug Junkie help me, so I built a Japanese style visual novel in Python. Yes? Yeah, that'd be cool for you to finish that one. Tried learning Java, and let me warn you, it's like HAL++ at home. Yeah, I thought I'd look into Java because I know Minecraft runs on the original Minecraft's on Java, and it's like, maybe not. Monty Python sounds funny. Yeah, there's some bits of Monty Python on YouTube. So if you feel like silly British humour, you just Google some Monty Python. I love Meaning of Life. Meaning of Life's a good movie as well. But yeah, like when I start actually writing Moongate Mage properly, I'm going to be putting references to Monty Python into there because the Search for the Holy Grail is set in a fantasy land of kings and castles and around King Arthur. So I'll be putting references to Monty Python in it because it just feels right. They have a lot of songs as well. A lot of their movies have songs in it. It's kind of like a musical movie. Like in the Search for the Holy Grail, they have the Knights of the Round Table, and there's a Lego version of the Knights of the Round Table Monty Python, where someone has animated the entire thing in Lego. And that's pretty cool. And it's pretty much shot for shot recreated in Lego. Help, I can't stop using or attempting to use Blender, key binding and dough. Yeah, I was so much like that with Unity and Blender because they're that close. It's like, no, it's this and that and that. Because again, like any editor, I suppose, could be very similar key bindings. But just different enough. It's not causing issues. What are we doing for time? A little bit longer. I want to start learning 2D animation, but newborn baby can draw better than I do. Oh. You don't have to worry about, if you want to learn animation, start with really bad drawings. Like, if the animation is the part you want to work with, animate a stick figure. Like, it doesn't have to be the most amazing animation in the world. Start with a stick figure. And then once you know how to animate the stick figure, sort of flesh the stick figure out with sort of limbs and bones and personality. Want to know something funny? Meaning of Life got a short fun skit that takes place in the Zulu War. Not meant to be historical, just Monty Python. I remember that, yeah. There's this real movie around the same time that is meant to be historical about the Zulu War. Funny thing is, Monty Python used 10% correct uniforms for the 100% correct uniforms for soldiers. Historical, serious movie got the uniforms wrong. Yeah, I know Zulu was featuring an actor called Michael Caine, I believe. But that's quite funny that they actually put more time and research into the correct uniform. Oh, struggle with 2D art too. Yeah, like the reason I'm making stuff in Blender, because in my mind, it's easier to model something in 3D than it is to try and convey the same thing in 2D. Like if I want to draw this golem with its foot up here like this, and its arms like that, I could not draw that, but I can render it in Blender. I wouldn't be able to get the right angles, and so this is part of the reason why I'm learning Blender, because I can't draw. I like what we are always in the same stream, a lot in common. Yeah, a lot of you guys are very very similar in interest, I suppose. That's a good thing for kind of means I'm pulling in a set kind of crowd of people. Likewise, it's nice. So that's up, that's down. There, let me rephrase. I struggle with art in general, 2D, 3D, 4D, 1D, all the Ds. Okay. Yeah, art is like any type of skill. Like, the more you try it, the better you get. But the problem is with art is that you try and it doesn't look good, and you go, I don't want to keep doing this art badly, so you just stop. And I'm guilty of that. I look at something I've drawn and go, well, that is absolutely rubbish. I don't bother trying to draw the same thing. I suppose that should be there, really. Is that where it seems a little bit off? Is that should really be there, I suppose. Let's be fair, the awkwardness from it kind of works in its favour. With programming, you have to wait before you get debugging feedback, and there are hard rules that sort of guide you. Art, on the other hand, well, it's on the other hand for that reason. Yeah, I get that. So, but there are kind of rules to art, but there's nothing stopping you from breaking them. Whereas programming, coding generally, you break the rules, it doesn't work well for you. It's too open for my brain. Yeah, I understand. I'm not bad with animating normally, but it takes me a lot of time to get the perfect animation. Well, yeah. I think unless you're a professional expert, I think it's going to take anyone a bit of time. Perfect animator, perfect dev, perfect animator. What's next? Perfect 2D animator. If we test the scale my new packager machine. It looks so good in game. I can't believe how my game is turning out. Yo, I'm so excited. Nice spot. I'm very happy for you. It's looking very good. Making some good progress on that. So it's frame 1. Same as frame 45 there. Right leg raised. Is frame 50 the same as frame 10? Not quite. $55? Something's not quite right here. About to be perfect disconnector because my internet is trash right now. Oh no! I won't be on for too much longer, so if we do end up disconnecting, you won't be missing too much. Yeah, I just want to try and work out what I've done. Done odd here. In theory, there should be. So that frame there should be the opposite of this frame. It's not more of that frame. No way, another thing we've got in common. I also have trash internet. We're united by the trashing of internet. The frame 25. Is that the same as, same but opposite of, I think it is. Frame 30, is that the opposite of 10? Pretty much. Got some weird spacing going on here. Let's reduce all the spacing. Going to delete all these ones. Yeah, I didn't like that. Bad news, scale of everything. The scale of everything new model is off and I can't fix it in engine. I'll say goodbye to my motivation because it just full sprint out of me. Oh no, bot. Now hopefully it comes back. You come back to it. Put it down for now. Come back to it and I'm sure that motivation will be there again. Wanted to post an update again today. Guess the university want me to post 3 times later. Ah. Yeah, it will be surviving for the next time. I've got a feeling I might have to redo this. It looks like it should be there though. But I might have something slightly off. Hope you and Bot do super well with your project. So thank you, Perfect Death. Found that screenshots and videos tend to do a lot better from my posts. My text posts have an average of 5 likes, but with images it sometimes goes to double digits. I've heard that generally with social media that even if you don't have an image that will help, well, an image that goes with the text, should I say, just putting an image with it, like an unrelated image, the fact that it has an image means the social media will push it out to more people. So just find an image, doesn't have to necessarily relate, and just putting that image means people will interact with it, and the platform will push it to more people. Thanks, Perfect Dev. I hope you do a super duper well with anything you find yourself doing. It's back. Welcome back, Lisa. We should start a rap project. I've been trying to get me to rap for months now. I'm just thankful for the 5 loyal likers in every post. I'm going to try and like posts as I see them. Oh no, Scammer came back. That has to be the sick one. Nice. Yeah, there seems to be that little gap there where the 2 feet are separate. It's actually matched there, so there's definitely something wrong. Thanks, Perfect Dev on Blue Sky 2. Junkie Jeffrey's first album, Stonewalkers. I feel like that looks like that's a good walking animation, but I've done it a bit janky. First song is Suicidal Brits. I'll be surprised if you don't write a song called Suicidal Brits at some point. Jeffrey's good. Yeah, for it. Yeah, it's weird. It's just there. That middle frame there is actually the same as that frame there. Yeah, anything musical, I'm sure you can rope Jeffrey into it. Kind of sad because I'm only fully learning C++ for studying school and only use Python and they were in small platforms trying to make something cool. I don't really have time for a real project. Oh, yeah, that is a shame. You definitely have to make time for a project soon, I'd say, because once you finish learning it for studying in school, that knowledge will start slipping away if you don't turn it into something cool. So even if a small project, that you would want to do with C++. And then when you do eventually have time, we can work on that. Still remember the name of my newest project. I've completely forgotten. Oof, yeah, that is sad, having no time for big project. Which platforms support it? Between just you and me, even though I can't remember, it's just copy paste it every time. Okay. So 18 words or something. Oh yeah. I remember the project, I can't remember the actual words. Forgetful Junkie. Yeah, that's me. I don't know. Yeah, it's a cool long name. Yeah, definitely have to go soon. My eyes are drying up. And every time they start drying up, everything goes cloudy. And I can't see the screen. Only problem, it's all eyes dry easily anyway. In this kind of heat, makes it even worse. Something I just realised, on my TV, one of the inputs I can select is HDMI 1 MHL. Yeah, I've seen that on some TVs. Oof, dry ice. I mean, eyes can't be good. Yeah, dry eyes. Dry eyes are sort of really annoying. I love working on small stuff in Roblox Studio because it's got everything easy to understand. You can just unleash your ideas. It's a good place for prototyping, I suppose, because you got it's basically a sandbox editor at that point. Just drag and drop what you need. But now you can get some pretty cool stuff in that studio. Right. Well, I haven't got the brain to work this out, but I know what I want to do. So we might have to leave this till next Wednesday. Try and line these up. Because yeah, I can't get my head around this right now. There is too much heat. I'm going to switch over to the camera. Boom, there we are. Nice, dabbled in Roblox Studio. I was working on the FFA gun game, but didn't want to get into Lure. Now I've looked into a little bit of Lure, but it's all not paid too much attention to it. Trust me, can that in 2 days. Because I don't know how close it is, but OBS I use for streaming can use that scripting as well. Yeah, I know though about the U. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord, the link should be below the video. If you have a Discord, you're more than welcome to join my my server. Lots of cool stuff being shared. I'll join right now. Yeah, feel free. I'll make sure you have all the right permissions. Because I've got anti-spam protections. I've moderated too many Discords where spam is getting. So as soon as you're in, I'll make sure you're cool. Anyway, good night, Mr. Junkie. Super chat. I'm Phoenix in Discord. Yes, Spot is Phoenix. Going offline, yeah, it's too warm. Head's not working. So I'll work on this next Wednesday. Cool. Yeah. So hope everyone stays cool. See you next Monday. Yes, no stream on Friday. So we'll be stream on Monday. Let's just double check my schedule. Yeah, so stream on Monday, then Wednesday, Friday, and then the next Monday, and then you won't see me for 3 streams. See you Monday. See you, bro. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Perfect Dev. Thank you, Bot. And anyone who's been lurking, I see some awesome people lurking as well. There's also Perfect Dev. Cool. I'll make sure I keep an eye out for you, Perfect Dev, in there. Yeah, hope you stay cool. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. And I'll be back on Monday with Trine 5. See you on the Discord. Good night. Good night. Good night all. See you then.